Imagine the windswept plains of Denmark. Picture a young boy, barely a teenager, drawing music from a simple flute. This is Carl Nielsen, a child of rural Denmark, destined to become one of the 20th century's most important composers. Nielsen's music, much like the landscape of his youth, is both stark and beautiful. It is filled with a raw energy and a deep connection to nature. Born in 1865, Nielsen's life was a tapestry woven from humble beginnings and extraordinary talent. His music, often overlooked outside of Scandinavia, deserves a prominent place on the world stage. It possesses a unique voice, a blend of late romantic grandeur and a distinctly Nordic sensibility. Nielsen's story is one of perseverance and passion. It's a testament to the power of music to transcend boundaries and touch the very soul of humanity. His symphonies, operas, and chamber works resonate with a depth of emotion that is both universal and deeply personal. Carl Nielsen's childhood was far removed from the grand concert halls of Vienna or Paris. He was born in Sortelung, a small village on the Danish island of Funen. His family, though not wealthy, nurtured his love for music. Nielsen's father was a house painter and a fiddler. He instilled in young Carl a love for folk melodies and the simple joy of making music. At the age of 14, Nielsen's musical talent earned him a place in the Royal Danish Orchestra. This marked the beginning of his professional journey. He would spend years honing his skills as a violinist and absorbing the rich musical traditions of his homeland. But Nielsen's ambitions extended far beyond the orchestra pit. He yearned to create his own musical landscapes, to give voice to the sounds and emotions that stirred within him. Nielsen's early compositions revealed a natural gift for melody and a growing confidence in his own voice. He began to explore the possibilities of harmony and form, pushing the boundaries of traditional Danish music. Nielsen's emergence as a major compositional force coincided with a period of intense national pride in Denmark. The country was undergoing a cultural renaissance, seeking to define its identity in a rapidly changing world. Nielsen's music, with its strong melodies and evocative orchestrations, captured the spirit of this era. His works became synonymous with Danish identity. They celebrated the country's landscape, its folklore, and the resilience of its people. Nielsen's music resonated deeply with audiences. He became a national icon, his name synonymous with Danish musical excellence. But Nielsen's appeal extended far beyond the borders of his homeland. His music, while rooted in Danish tradition, spoke to universal human experiences. His symphonies, in particular, explored themes of struggle, triumph, and the search for meaning in a complex world. The Nielsen family home, though modest, echoed with the sounds of music. Carl's father, a skilled house painter by trade, possessed a deep love for music. He played the violin with a passion that ignited young Carl's own musical curiosity. Gatherings at the Nielsen household often transformed into impromptu musical performances. Neighbors and friends would join in, filling the small cottage with the lively strains of traditional Danish folk tunes. These early experiences instilled in Carl a deep appreciation for the power of music to bring people together, to create a sense of shared joy and belonging. His mother, Anne-Marie, also played a significant role in nurturing his musical talents. She had a beautiful singing voice and often sang traditional lullabies and folk songs to her children. It was from his mother that Carl learned the nuances of melody and the art of storytelling through song. The combination of his parents' musical inclinations created a rich and vibrant sonic landscape that enveloped Carl's childhood. He absorbed the rhythms, melodies, and spirit of these musical moments, laying the foundation for his own extraordinary journey in music. As Carl grew older, his musical interest began to take a more defined shape. He learned to play several instruments, including the piano and violin, but it was the trumpet that truly captivated his imagination. The bright, clear tone of the trumpet resonated with Carl's own emerging voice. Its ability to soar above the other instruments held a particular allure. At the age of 12, he joined the local brass band in Odense, the village where his family had moved. Playing in the band provided Carl with his first taste of performing in an ensemble. He learned the discipline of rehearsing regularly, of blending his sound with others, and of working together to create a unified musical expression. The band often played at local festivals, dances and parades, introducing Carl to a wide range of musical styles. He eagerly absorbed the intricacies of marches, waltzes and popular tunes of the day, expanding his musical vocabulary. His natural talent on the trumpet quickly became evident, and he soon earned the admiration of his fellow musicians. At the age of 14, a pivotal opportunity arose for Carl. He was offered a position as a trumpeter in the South Jutlandic Military Music Corps, stationed in Odense. Leaving the familiarity of his village and family was a significant decision for such a young boy, but Carl's passion for music outweighed any anxieties. Military life, with its strict routines and disciplined environment, might seem an unlikely setting for artistic blossoming. Yet it was within this structured world that Carl's musical talents flourished. He honed his trumpet skills through rigorous practice, mastering the technical demands of the instrument. The military band's repertoire extended beyond marches and military fanfares. Carl found himself exposed to a wider range of classical works, including pieces by Mozart, Beethoven, and other renowned composers. These encounters with the great masters ignited within him a profound admiration for the power and complexity of orchestral music. He began to study scores intently, dissecting their structure and absorbing the nuances of orchestration. Odense, though a provincial town compared to the bustling metropolis of Copenhagen, proved to be a fertile ground for Carl's musical development. His time with the military band provided him with a solid foundation in musical theory, performance practice, and discipline. However, Carl's ambitions extended beyond the confines of military music. He yearned for greater artistic challenges and a deeper understanding of composition. He knew that to realize his full potential, he needed to immerse himself in the vibrant musical scene of Copenhagen. In 1884, at the age of 19, Carl made the life-altering decision to move to Copenhagen, the cultural heart of Denmark. Leaving the security of his military position, he embarked on an uncertain path, driven by an unwavering belief in his musical destiny. Copenhagen, with its grand concert halls, opera houses and conservatories, promised a world of opportunity for a young musician eager to make his mark. Carl, armed with his talent, determination and the experiences gained in Odense, was ready to embrace the challenges and triumphs that awaited him in the Danish capital. Copenhagen in the late 19th century pulsed with artistic energy. Composers, musicians and artists converged in the cafes and salons, engaging in lively discussions about art, music and the cultural currents of the day. Carl, eager to absorb all that the city had to offer, immersed himself in this stimulating environment. He enrolled in the Royal Danish Academy of Music, where he studied violin with Valdemar Tofte and composition with Niels W. Gade, a prominent figure in Danish musical life. Gade, known for his romantic compositions, recognized Carl's talent and encouraged his exploration of different musical styles. While Carl respected Gade's guidance, he also felt a pull towards a more innovative and individualistic approach to composition. He found inspiration in the works of other European composers, particularly the dramatic intensity of Wagner and the symphonic grandeur of Brahms. These influences, combined with his deep connection to Danish folk music and the natural world, began to shape Carl's own distinctive voice. He sought to create music that was both rooted in tradition and forward-looking, reflecting the complexities of the human experience. The year 1892 marked a turning point in Carl Nielsen's life as a composer. At 27, he completed his Symphony No. 1 in G minor, announcing his arrival in Danish music. Premiered in Copenhagen under Niels W. Gade, it showcased Nielsen's talent for orchestration. The symphony's 4 movements revealed traces of his influences: the romantic sweep of Brahms, the dramatic contrasts of Wagner, yet a uniquely Nordic quality set Nielsen's work apart. Nielsen's fascination with capturing the nuances of light and color, so characteristic of the Nordic landscape, found a natural outlet in his orchestral writing. He possessed a keen ear for the unique timbral qualities of each instrument, often employing unconventional combinations to create shimmering, ethereal textures. His scores were filled with subtle gradations of dynamics, from hushed whispers to thunderous climaxes, mirroring the ever-changing moods of the natural world. In his Symphony No. 2, The Four Temperaments, Nielsen explored the interplay of light and shadow, both literally and metaphorically. Each movement of the symphony depicted a different temperament: choleric, phlegmatic, melancholic, and sanguine, with its own distinct orchestral palette. The first movement, representing the fiery choleric temperament, erupted with explosive energy, brass fanfares piercing through the orchestra with a fierce intensity. The second movement, embodying the calm, introspective, phlegmatic temperament, unfolded with a serene beauty, strings shimmering like sunlight on water. The third movement, portraying the brooding, melancholic temperament, descended into dark, turbulent depths, the orchestra groaning under the weight of despair. The symphony culminated in a blaze of glory, the sanguine temperament triumphant, its optimistic spirit reflected in the soaring melodies and radiant orchestration of the finale. Nielsen's music straddled the line between tradition and innovation, embracing classical structures while pushing harmonic boundaries. He respected Mozart and Beethoven, evident in his mastery of form. Yet, he was drawn to contemporaries like Strauss and Debussy. In Symphony No. 3, Espansiva, Nielsen's adventurous spirit shone. Its progressive tonality and vocal elements broke conventions. The second movement featured a wordless duet for soprano and baritone. Their voices soared above the orchestra, creating haunting beauty. Nielsen's music, though challenging, resonated with raw honesty. Nielsen's personal life was not without its share of joys and sorrows. His marriage to Anne-Marie Brodersen in 1891 brought him great happiness. Anne-Marie supported Carl's creative endeavors. Their happiness was tempered by the loss of their infant daughter, Ida, in 1893. This loss cast a shadow over Nielsen's life. Nielsen's music transformed pain into beauty, resonating deeply with audiences. While Nielsen's music enjoyed great popularity in his native Denmark, it took time for his reputation to spread beyond Scandinavia's borders. The language barrier, the distinctiveness of his musical language, and the relative isolation of Denmark from the major musical centers of Europe all contributed to his initial lack of international recognition. However, gradually, through the efforts of dedicated conductors and musicians who championed his work, Nielsen's music began to gain a foothold on the international stage. Conductors such as Wilhelm Furtwängler, Thomas Beecham, and Leonard Bernstein recognized the brilliance of Nielsen's symphonies and programmed them increasingly in their concerts. The clarity and precision of Nielsen's orchestral writing, his innovative use of harmony, and the sheer emotional power of his music began to captivate audiences and critics alike. Recordings of Nielsen's works, particularly his symphonies, began to circulate more widely, further spreading his fame. Despite the challenges of overcoming geographical and linguistic barriers, Nielsen's music, through its sheer quality and originality, gradually earned its rightful place in the international repertoire. His legacy as one of the most important symphonists of the 20th century was slowly but surely being cemented. Nielsen's six-string quartets, composed over 3 decades, reflect his evolution as a composer. From the lyrical romanticism of his early string quartet No. 1 in F major to the dissonant language of his later string quartet No. 6, Nielsen's work showcases his deep understanding of string instruments. His quartets are characterized by conversational interplay, exploring a wide range of emotions. They offer a glimpse into his creative laboratory, revealing the evolution of his musical thought. Despite their intimate scale, they possess the same emotional depth and intellectual rigor as his larger works. Nielsen's chamber music remains a testament to his mastery of the genre. Nielsen's Wind Quintet Opus 43, composed in 1914, is a testament to his mastery of chamber music. Scored for flute, oboe, clarinet, horn, and bassoon, the quintet's 4 movements each have distinct characters. The opening Allegro ben moderato sets a playful tone while the Adagio unfolds with haunting beauty. A playful scherzo follows, leading to a triumphant finale. The quintet's blend of technical brilliance and emotional depth has secured its place in the wind quintet repertoire. It remains a cornerstone of Nielsen's enduring legacy. By the early 20th century, Carl Nielsen had established himself as Denmark's leading composer. His Symphony Num. 2, The Four Temperaments, premiered in 1902, explores different human temperaments through its movements. The symphony's finale, celebrating the sanguine temperament, showcases Nielsen's orchestration mastery. Symphony No. 3, Espansiva, premiered in 1911, marked a departure from his earlier works with its expansive structure and progressive tonality. The second movement features a wordless duet for soprano and baritone, exemplifying Nielsen's ability to transcend traditional forms. Nielsen's symphonies, with their emotional depth and innovative structures, cemented his reputation as a master of orchestral writing. His work continues to inspire and challenge audiences today. World War I deeply affected Nielsen, inspiring his Symphony No. 4, The Inextinguishable. Composed between 1914 and 1916, the symphony reflects the indomitable spirit of humanity amidst darkness. Its four movements, played without pause, depict the struggle between life and death, hope and despair. The use of two sets of timpani in the finale represents a ferocious battle, culminating in a triumphant affirmation of life. The symphony resonated deeply with war-torn Europe, becoming one of Nielsen's most frequently performed works. Its raw emotional power and message of resilience continue to move and inspire audiences. Nielsen's Symphony No. 5, premiered in 1922, is one of his most enigmatic works. Its two movements, played without pause, create a sense of continuous musical flow. The first movement depicts a world in chaos, while the second offers introspective moments of respite. Nielsen's use of extended tonality and unconventional orchestration creates a sonic landscape that is both unsettling and exhilarating. The symphony's quiet ending leaves audiences pondering its ambiguities. Initially met with resistance, it gradually gained recognition as a masterpiece of 20th century music. Nielsen's operas Saul and David, 1902, and Masquerade, 1906, showcase his ability to create memorable characters and dramatic tension. Saul and David explores themes of jealousy, ambition, and redemption, with a score infused with dramatic intensity. Masquerade, a comic opera, contrasts with its wit and charm, capturing the spirit of Holberg's satirical comedy. Masquerade quickly became a popular success in Denmark. Nielsen's operatic work solidified his reputation as a versatile and gifted composer for the stage. His ability to move between tragedy and comedy remains a testament to his compositional prowess. Nielsen's incidental music for the play Aladdin, 1919, reflects his interest in ancient mythology. The score, full of exotic colors and evocative orchestrations, captures the play's sense of wonder and adventure. The most famous piece, the Oriental March, has become a concert staple. Nielsen's ability to breathe new life into ancient myths demonstrates his versatility as a composer. His music transports audiences to different times and places. Nielsen's work on Aladdin remains a testament to his creative imagination.
Let me hear you say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nielsen's vocal music, including songs, choral works, and cantatas, showcases his gift for melody and sensitivity to text. His songs, often settings of Danish poetry, explore a wide range of emotions. Choral works reflect his deep connection to Danish culture and his ability to write accessible yet profound music. Cantatas like Hymnus Amoris and Springtime in Funen showcase his mastery of large-scale vocal writing. Nielsen's vocal music deserves greater recognition for its beauty and emotional depth. It remains a significant contribution to the Danish song repertoire. Carl Nielsen's influence on 20th century music runs deep and continues to resonate today. His symphonies, with their innovative structures and exploration of dissonance, paved the way for later composers. Nielsen's use of progressive tonality and masterful orchestration left an indelible mark on the symphony's evolution. His chamber music influenced composers like Bela Bartok and Paul Hindemith. Nielsen's commitment to his Danish heritage and artistic integrity continues to inspire musicians and audiences worldwide. His music remains a testament to his enduring contribution to classical music. Carl Nielsen's music possesses a distinct Nordic character, rooted in Danish folk music and the stark beauty of the Nordic landscape. His melodies, often built on simple intervals and modal scales, evoke a blend of melancholy and resilience. Nielsen's themes unfold with stark simplicity, their beauty lying in their directness and emotional honesty. His harmonies venture into unexpected dissonances, creating tension and release. This harmonic ambiguity contributes to the music's emotional depth. Nielsen's music reflects his relentless pursuit of a unique artistic vision. Nielsen's mature style emerged as a distinct departure from the Romantic aesthetic. He rejected excessive sentimentality and grandiosity, favoring a more restrained approach. Nielsen's music avoids overt emotional displays, opting for a leaner, more direct style. He respected traditional structures, but often stretched their boundaries. His symphonies subvert expectations with key changes, rhythmic shifts, and formal innovations. Nielsen's music, though rooted in tradition, never feels bound by it, reflecting his adventurous spirit. The natural world profoundly shaped Nielsen's musical imagination. His scores evoke windswept plains, crashing waves, and changing skies. Nielsen sought to capture nature's essence, its rhythms and cycles. His use of shifting meters and unconventional orchestration mirrors natural processes. Symphony No. 2, The Four Temperaments, evokes the elements through orchestration. Nielsen's music resonates with the listener's primal connection to nature. One of the most distinctive aspects of Nielsen's musical language is his innovative use of tonality. While firmly rooted in the tonal system, his music often stretches the boundaries of traditional harmony, creating a sense of tonal ambiguity and exploration that prefigured the atonal experiments of later composers. Nielsen's music is characterized by what has been termed progressive tonality, a system in which the music moves through a series of key centers, often distantly related, creating a sense of constant flux and development. He rarely adheres to the traditional rules of modulation, opting instead for abrupt shifts and unexpected juxtapositions that create a sense of disorientation and surprise. This sense of tonal ambiguity, far from being random or chaotic, is carefully controlled, each harmonic shift serving a dramatic purpose. Nielsen's music, though often challenging to the ear accustomed to the predictable resolutions of common practice harmony, rewards the attentive listener with a sense of intellectual and emotional engagement. His harmonies, though often dissonant, possess a strange beauty, a raw honesty that reflects the complexities of the human experience. Nielsen's exploration of progressive tonality, his willingness to push the boundaries of traditional harmony, paved the way for later composers who would further challenge the very foundations of tonality. Nielsen's music exhibits a unique approach to time and musical development. He avoids predictable, symmetrical phrases, opting for an organic, unpredictable flow. His melodies unfold in irregular phrases, expanding and contracting naturally. Themes emerge gradually, revealing their potential over a movement or symphony. This creates a sense of constant, forward momentum, always evolving. In Denmark, Carl Nielsen's impact transcends the realm of classical music. He is a national icon, his name synonymous with Danish cultural achievement. His image has graced postage stamps and banknotes, a testament to his enduring presence in the national consciousness. His music is woven into the fabric of Danish society, his symphonies performed regularly by Danish orchestras, his songs sung by schoolchildren. The Carl Nielsen International Music Competition, held annually in Copenhagen, attracts young musicians from around the world, further solidifying Denmark's reputation as the center for musical excellence. Nielsen's music, with its deep connection to Danish folk traditions and its celebration of the Danish landscape, has played a vital role in fostering a sense of national identity. His works have provided a soundtrack for moments of national celebration and commemoration, his music echoing the joys and sorrows of a nation. His legacy extends beyond his compositions. He was a respected conductor, educator, and writer, his influence felt in numerous spheres of Danish cultural life. His writings on music, often insightful and provocative, continue to be studied by musicians and scholars today. Nielsen's impact on Danish music extends beyond his own compositions. He fostered a vibrant musical culture, nurturing a new generation of composers. Composers like Ruud Langgaard, Van Holmberg, and Per Norgard acknowledged Nielsen's influence. They embraced his exploration of dissonance and connection to Danish folk traditions. This tradition continues to thrive in contemporary Danish music. While Nielsen's music enjoyed success in Denmark, it took decades for his reputation to grow internationally. In the latter half of the 20th century, Nielsen's music experienced a global resurgence, thanks to dedicated conductors, musicians, and scholars. Conductors like Leonard Bernstein and Eugene Ormandy recognized Nielsen's brilliance. Music lovers discovered the power and emotional depth of his music. The Carl Nielsen Society, established in 1951, promoted his legacy. Their efforts solidified his international reputation. Section 4. Beyond the score. Carl Nielsen's impact extends beyond the concert hall and the printed score. His music has inspired choreographers, filmmakers, and visual artists. The Royal Danish Ballet has featured Nielsen's music in several ballets. The music's intensity complements the dancer's movements. Filmmakers use Nielsen's compositions in documentaries and feature films. The Danish landscape has provided a stunning backdrop for cinematic interpretations of his work. Visual artists create works inspired by Nielsen's music. The Carl Nielsen Museum showcases artifacts that illuminate his life and legacy. The collection includes manuscripts, instruments, and personal belongings. Carl Nielsen's impact on music continues to grow. His music has taken its place among the great works of the classical repertoire. Its power and emotional depth resonate with audiences worldwide. Section 1. A Life in Sound. Carl Nielsen's life, from humble beginnings to international acclaim, stands as a testament to the power of music. Born in a small Danish village, he became one of the 20th century's most influential composers. His journey mirrored the turbulent times in which he lived, yet his music remained a constant source of strength and inspiration. Nielsen poured his heart and soul into his compositions. His symphonies continue to challenge and captivate audiences worldwide. Section 2. The Enduring Voice. What accounts for the enduring appeal of Carl Nielsen's music? Perhaps it is the sheer honesty of his expression, his willingness to lay bare his soul in his compositions. Nielsen's music avoids sentimentality and artifice, opting instead for a directness of expression. His melodies, often built on simple intervals and folk-like rhythms, lodge themselves in the listener's memory. Their beauty lies in their stark simplicity. His harmonies, while grounded in tradition, frequently venture into unexpected dissonances, creating a sense of tension and release. Nielsen's music challenges the listener to confront the full range of human emotions. He does not shy away from darkness, but neither does he wallow in it. His music, even in its most somber moments, possesses a glimmer of hope, a belief in the resilience of the human spirit. It is this combination of unflinching honesty and unwavering optimism that gives Nielsen's music its enduring power. In an age often characterized by cynicism and irony, his music offers a refreshing antidote, a reminder of the power of art to inspire, to console, and to connect us to something larger than ourselves. Section 3. Nielsen's Universe. Exploring the world of Carl Nielsen's music is to embark on a journey of discovery, one that reveals new wonders with each listening. His symphonies, chamber works, operas and songs form a rich and varied tapestry, each thread woven with care and precision. His music, while firmly rooted in the classical tradition, possesses a timeless quality that transcends stylistic boundaries. It is a universe unto itself, governed by its own internal logic, its own unique sense of time and space. Nielsen's music, though often challenging, is never inaccessible. It rewards the attentive listener with a sense of intellectual and emotional satisfaction, a feeling of having experienced something profound and deeply moving. His legacy continues to inspire and challenge musicians and audiences alike. His music is performed more frequently than ever before, his recordings readily available, his life and work the subject of numerous books, articles and documentaries. As we celebrate Carl Nielsen's enduring legacy, let us continue to explore the vast and rewarding universe of his music, discovering anew the power, beauty and enduring relevance of his extraordinary artistic